is your boy Dash the Tru Inferno. Back at it with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 commentary video, and we are bringing back those hilarious high school stories. And why did I sound like this? First of all, I apologize. It's been a long time since I did a Call of Duty video since my dual-con with La Polga. What up, man? But anywho, though, I had to do at least one more before Black Ops 2 come out. I'm going to try to squeeze one in, maybe release it on Monday. I can't guarantee that. Sunday or Monday, something like that. I'm going to try to squeeze one more in. That would be my last hilarious high school story. Now then, let's get to this one. First off, I would like to say congratulations to Barack Obama. I'm about to say Baraka Flocka Flame. Oh, man, that's looking too hilarious. But, glad that everybody voted Tuesday. And the right outcome came about. Barack won. So there you go. Now then, back to these hilarious high school stories. Actually, I got a story about myself. Yes. Shocker. A story about myself. Yes. Alright, so check this out. It was on a Friday, and I was in the men's locker room getting my stuff because I was on the team or whatever. So, there was nobody in there. It was like really late on Friday or whatever. I think it was like, I want to say 3:30, 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock. I don't remember what time it was. But I came up from the men's locker room. Now, if you remember my layout of the school, I came up at this little rest spot. Now, it's next to the gym, and it's next to some small group of stairs that will lead you to this hallway, which is on the outside of the cafeteria. But also at the rest stop are like a bunch of doors that will lead you outside. You know how they got those doors side by side by side by side. Doesn't matter which one you take, because you'll be outside. And I rhymed accidentally. So anywho, I came up from the boys' locker room, and I tried to go out through those doors thinking, oh, I got a shortcut. Nope. Door locked. All of them. Okay. Let me try up the stairs. Nope. There's a gate, and it's shut, and it's locked. Okay. Let me see if I can go in through the gym and do something. Nope. That door's locked. Okay. I guess I gotta go back the long way. That door that led me to the boys' locker room is closed behind me, and it's locked. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was trapped in that little rest spot. And I'm outside the door like, help, help. Somebody get me out of here. And Cass was just walking by laughing. Talking something, hey, man, what happened? I'm like, dude, I'm stuck in here. Oh, man, that's messed up. Oh, well, see you Monday. Like, it got to a point where I was in there for like a good 10, 15 minutes. My mom picked me up. She was actually pissed off that I got stuck in there. So, we had to, what happened? Oh, we actually found one of my coaches. Actually, we found my head coach who found the janitor, and he let me out. So, you know, it was all good. I didn't spend the whole weekend at my high school. That would have been awesome. Now, the next two stories that I'm about to tell y'all is about this guy named Joe Brown. There's two stories. Let me get to it. Now, at December of 2001, and we are on our way to being seniors, this cat was invited to some chick's house who just graduated from CMA. And I heard this story 2 or 3 years after we graduated from this one cat. I'm not going to name any names and get people, you know, on blast or whatever. Except for Joe Brown, because he's an a-hole. So anywho, he's over this chick's house, and she's fine as hell. She was really fine, according to, you know, the cat who told the story. I don't remember her name, but if he said she was fine, then she was fine, because at CMA, we had a lot of fine females. Upperclassmen, underclassmen, fine females all around. So anywho, he's over her house, and they doing whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, he got a hit. She took this cat into her bedroom. So it's not like he manipulated her to bring him in her bedroom. No, no, no. She voluntarily took this chick in her bedroom. Nothing happened. Then, I don't know how this happened. She basically got naked for this dude. Nothing still happened. And when we heard the story, we was dying laughing. It was just too funny. I'm like, you mean to tell me some chick, some fine chick who was a senior that just graduated, basically throwing herself at your feet, and you ain't doing nothing? Like, what the heck? Like, I was a stubborn cat back then, but that happened to me, I'm all in. Shoot. And we were just dying. Now, let me tell you the other story. This one was more pathetic than that one. So now we're seniors. And this cat had a crush on this chick who was a freshman. I ain't gonna mention names. And instead of walking up to her and talking to her, say, hey, you know, I think you're cute, you know, you want to go out sometime or whatever, this dude pulled some middle school garbage. So he leaving notes at her locker, leaving gifts at her desk, and or whatever, and basically is satisfied with receiving hugs from her, like friendly hugs. That was it. You know, that made his day. That was it. Meanwhile, my boy saw her. He actually came up to her and talked to her. And I guess he basically said, hey, I think you're cute. You know, you want to go out sometime. She said, yes. So they start going out. They doing all, and according to him, they was doing all this freaky stuff in his car or whatnot. I ain't going to get into that. So then, a few days later, Joe Brown found out that she was going out with my boy. So he confronted him, talking about, what the heck's your problem? And my boy was like, what? He like, man, you took my girl. And then he was like, that's your girl? Yeah. Can I be leaving her nose at her locker? And we've been hugging each other and stuff. And my boy was like, that's it? That's all y'all do? Like, you doing some middle school crap. I just walked up to her, talked to her, and asked her if you want to go out. She said, yeah. And now she giving me head in my car. She doing blah, blah, blah. You know, and he got upset. But let me tell you a little bit about Joe Brown, though. That was still funny to me. But let me tell you a little bit about Joe Brown. Ninth grade, when I came into CMA, I only knew like a handful of people before I got into CMA, because I knew some from middle school, or I knew some in the summer of '98 or whatever. Or I knew this one cat, Dre, for affiliation. But at CMA, as far as, you know, my first friends at CMA, it was Joe Brown at lunch and this one cat who hung out with him. And we became cool in ninth grade, and back then he was kind of like a nerd or whatever. He looked like a nerd, I should say. So ninth grade was real cool. 10th grade, we were just cool. 11th grade, we were just tight. But then 12th grade, he was an a-hole, because he was now hanging with, at that point, he was trying to hang with one of the popular groups who went by the name of Camp Dynasty. You know, I ain't gonna get into that one. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure if he was in that group or not. I can't really say. Like, yeah, I guess they done a little bit of something here and there or whatever, but I don't know. I really can't say. And like I said, to me, like, he was a poser. You know, he was a fake. That's how I saw it. So when I heard about them two stories, I instantly bust out laughing. So yeah, screw Joe Brown. And well, I mean, not the judge who be on TV. No, we had a cat who I went to high school with named Joe Brown. I'm dead serious, light-skinned dude. And this was a funny gameplay to me, because I was just camping at that one spot on the ledge, getting all these kills. It was too hilarious. And there's a lot of time left. And I got done with the stories I want to tell y'all. I don't have any more. But at least now that's hilarious. But I guess I can give you a preview about what I'm going to talk about on my next hilarious high school story, if I can fit it in. Basically, I won't say they will be hilarious. I'm going to say there'll be more just high school stories, because let me give you a quick background about CMA. CMA was one of these smaller high schools in Detroit. You know, you got your Cass Tech, you got your Renaissance, you got your Henry Ford, you got your Martin Luther King, you got your Cody. You know, those schools was huge. You know, I've been in Renaissance, I've been in Cass Tech, I've been in Cody. I think I've been in Henry Ford. But you know, those schools was huge. CMA, we only had like 2 floors, but the other schools had like 3, 4, 5 floors. Especially Cass Tech, they had like 50 floors. But anywho, and the reason why CMA, despite the fact they didn't have a football team, of course, the reason why CMA was the best high school was because of the women. Outside of, nothing serious happened there, you know, no drugs, not a lot of fights on that stuff. It was the women. My freshman year, the women was fine. All the way up to senior year, the women were fine. And I'm going to get more on that on my next story, on the next episode. As the game finally over, we dominated. Of course, that's what happens when you play with Dash and Tru Inferno. But Black Ops 2 around the corner. Can't wait, man. I'm going to try to fit in, again, one more hilarious high school story before then. Like I said, probably going to be Sunday or Monday. Until then, peace.
Yeah, Sonny, I'm a youngin' in charge. Ran the streets my whole life and now I'm coming with bars. They say my flow from outer space, yeah, I'm coming from Mars. But all I want now is the fame, so I'm chasing the stars. I remember I was young, barely focused on rapping. 15 with a dream, now I'm toting this ratchet. A lot of kids like me growing up in this madness, so I'ma keep my burner close, cause I'm a down habit. It's money we after, everybody chasing this cream. It's cheddar I'm after, pull strings to get to the cheese. I'm on the block daily, but my life it ain't what it seems. Cause in my heart it's like I gotta go.